What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Moon Hunters. My name is Splattercat. We will be starting a new game today. In the previous episode, we unlocked mountain adventures, we unlocked a bunch of other cooking supplies, and we defeated Enkidu's quest. So I think we're probably going to try a new character today. We already did Enkidu, so I wanted to try out, she's got like a samurai thing going on that seems pretty baller. Kubele the Witch. Oh, we can be a sun cultist too? Oh, we can be a song weaver? Dude, we could be a bard. We could either do the spell blade. I'm kind of leaning towards... I don't know, let's do the witch. So Kubele the Witch, and we can have her in black, yellow, or orange, or red. I know my colors. Let's go with the darker colors. I like those right there. Confirm. And so we can be either of the Wolf Clan or the Dust Folk. I'm gonna go with the Dust Folk this time around because last time we did the Wolf Clan. So let's give this one a go.
Perhaps you've met them in a dream. The heroes that walked among us. Their stories taught us how to endure difficult times. For generations, we looked to them for strength, for guidance. Journeys end, but stories live on. Long ago, in this land we call Saria, our heroes were just travelers trying to find a way home.
I don't know if we should watch all the videos like every single time. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to work out, because it's the same, right? We're nearly out of water. We need to find somewhere to camp before the first moon feast tomorrow. Oh, she does like a stabby thing. Oh, that's pretty wild. What is her right... Oh, she's got a death laser? Dude, no way! Oh, how do I... It looks like the death laser goes pretty far, too. Although we just got bit by a snake. We've been adventuring for like 8 seconds, and we got bit by a snake. Well, I wonder what her space bar is. What is her space bar? Oh, she does like a little dashy thing. Okay. The death laser might have to happen. It might get out of control with the death laser. You should never give Splattercat control of anything even remotely resembling a death laser. It looks like we've got the well. You hear a strange, sad chanting. It seems to be echoing from deep in the well. A pack of belongings has been left outside of it. Let's call out. Oh, hello? Is it safe to come out? Have the Owls of Death passed back behind the mountains? Is it specific? Do they have to go behind the mountains? I think I saw him go behind the outhouse over there, but will that work? Yes? A man crawls out of the well with a smile. You feel a bit more compassionate. Thank you for the good tidings, friend. Perhaps I'll see you at the first moon feast tomorrow, where there will be no calamities. Yeah. It looks like we are now compassionate. I need to death laser something, and I need to death laser something right now. When I feel lost, I pray in the general direction of the Great Mother and the Pale Dancer. They guide my path to the next holy sculpture. So you just run around like chiseling things into the side of the mountain, Mount Rushmore style? I mean, I guess that's a worthwhile way to spend your time. Artistic endeavors and all that fun stuff. It looks like our first map doesn't really have a whole lot on it, aside from this guy who's now going to be, hopefully, at the first... What is this? I don't know. I feel like I just murdered a chinchilla. I kind of feel like a douche, but maybe it had treasure. There's no way to tell until you brutalize it. Are you sure you want to camp for the night? Yes, please. Alright, so we finished off the outskirts. Even small children know the name Kubele, whose strength seemed blessed by the Queen of Heaven. Kubele spoke out against violence and war, instead ministering to the suffering. It seems safe here. Let us camp. And so for Kubele... Let's continue to experiment. We'll play around with some of the orders here. So if we go with flour and eggs, let's see what we get out. Mostly I'm just going to cook with her playthrough, just to see what we can get out here. You mix the ingredients. You discovered a new recipe for chata. Chata gives everybody +3 faith. Well, that's good because that's an applicable stat, so that'll work out. Let's pack up. We're nearly home now. So off to the first moon feast we go. I'm assuming this can play out differently depending on the activities that you take. I don't know if you're actually able to restore the Queen of the Moon or whatever. It said that if we could find a sacred priestess, we could start the process, but we never found one during our adventure. I'm gonna laser your pots. Sorry, lady. She wants us. We've got Blood Harvest. Increase your stamina when you hit. Got Blood Trident, which makes us stab in 3 directions. Enemies hit by the charge are stunned for 3 seconds. And Blood Beam costs less stamina. That's probably the one that I'll... It's a Blood Beam? Ew! Taste the wrath of my HIV! Ah! Bloodborne parasites! The buildings look different here. Although we didn't do this village last time. Sorry, lady. I need your stuff. I'm broke as a joke right now. Why a joke would be broke? I mean, if the joke was any good, you would assume it would earn some money. Comedians can be pretty wealthy. Isimud ignores you, deep in prayer. Well, what about this turkey over here? Does it want anything? The bird answers with a low warble. Maybe somebody can teach you to speak with animals. I don't already know how to speak turkey. My mom had a herd of... I don't know if I've talked about this in other videos, but if you're new here, my mom had a herd of pet turkeys for a while. She would feed them out of like a little corn trough. They go... That's the noise that they make, basically. It's kind of like a little... They don't gobble. They go... It's kind of... I don't know. You get used to it. They would talk to you, too. You would go outside, and when you feed them, you go... And they would do it back. It's pretty sweet. The elders ignore you, comparing the achievements of their grandchildren. Perhaps somebody more prideful would join in on the boasting. One of the Keats was born with the mark of the sun on its back. I haven't told anybody. What if we're cursed? What should we do? What's a Keat? Is a Keat the little cat thing over there? We can kill it or we can watch it. I don't know. Amisal looks relieved and agrees easily to wait and see. Okay. I think that just denotes that you've gotten like a fragment of a trade. Or I'm sorry, a fragment of a trait. There we go. I got the wrong consonant at the end there. Like every time that pops up there, it means you're working towards basically unlocking the thing that you wanted. I have some delicious leafy shoots and herbs to sell, but you'll need at least 50 opals to buy them. Man, people out here charging a fortune. Damu the camel boy. Why, because you're lumpy? The first moon feast is going to be the best. Cakes everywhere. There's a humping joke in there somewhere, but the camel grunts pawing the ground. Maybe somebody could teach you to speak with animals. When the twin owls of the pale dancer fly by sunlight, an ill wind blows. Is that the guy we rescued? I think that's the guy we rescued. Full moons are terrible for hunting. It's the goddess's way of making us enjoy the feast. You say so. Well, aren't you a cutie and a soft-hearted one too, I hear. Just how I like 'em. Sure, let's flirt back. How you doing, big mama? I see we'll have lots to talk about after the feast. Look for me. I think we just got some faith. I don't know what that is right there, but apparently it means we're after the ladies. The women discuss food preparation for the festival. Can't get any more cactus. Every time I use the word stevel, it reminds me of the episode of like Family Matters where the puppet that Steve's comes alive. It's Stevel, the Halloween episodes. It said that I could look over here. Oh, the spirits murmur from beyond the veil of death, anxious about an impending calamity. I like the music. The music is pretty. The Queen of Heaven spreads her wings over the Dustfolk village. The Dustfolk say the moon is the rightful ruler of the cosmos and all its creatures. They say she echoes in the laws of our conscience. Okay, so we get prideful. Are you ready? Wow, that lady looks super sinister. If she's not the bad guy, I don't know how to identify a bad guy. I'll tell you that much. Alright, let's get started. The village has been looking forward to this.
The village gathered to feast and watch the moon rise. Everyone sang into the darkness to welcome the full moon. But she didn't rise. The singing stopped. Panic spread across the village.
Everyone be calm. This must be a part of the goddess's plan. Kubele, you've been our protector in years past. What do you plan to do to bring back the moon? Let's ask other tribes, maybe? I approve of this plan. Let us handle the panic here while you figure out what's happened. Maybe the sun cult is to blame. You gain 3 intellects, so we deal more damage now. I think she probably uses physical force for that spear thing she does, though. I don't know. You told me there were good omens, that the calamity was averted. What have you done? I'm not going to apologize. I guess I'll apologize. Whatever. So you're the culprit behind all of this. I should have known. You carry an uncanny connection to entities outside this world, don't you? I will find a way to undo your evil in the name of the Queen of Heaven. I will bring her back. Okay, so apparently we become patient. I don't know. I wonder if you learn to speak with animals, like, permanently? Or if that's just, like, a temporary thing. Can I speak with this kitty up here? I like talking to kitties. Kitties are pretty cool. They're one of my favorite animals. I don't want to brag or, I think it makes me kind of unique. I don't think anybody really likes cats. So I'm the one, in the world that really represents them. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Well, it would appear as though it might be time to leave. Although there was a priestess in here, right? She's still deep in prayer. Man, she goes in. When it's time to pray, Isimu's got it locked down. Oh yeah, where's that lady that wanted me to hit her up for some loving after the festival? Kubele's got to get that thing pushed. I don't know. Where'd she go? I don't know what she looked like. Helpless fear hisses through the villagers' whisperings. Each tries to comfort the other. Oh, there she is. The Queen of Heaven has abandoned us, but why? What have we done? Aw, she ain't in the mood for loving no more. All it takes is calamity. Everybody sells out. The spirit speaks in a tongue that sounds like wind over sand. Well, we can go all kinds of places today. It looks like we can go to Flores Capiche, which gives us a strange sculpture and upgrades. We have Mashu Mountains. There's lots of stuff that we can't actually do here. Here we've got a Sun Cult site, and we've got honey. We've got Forsaken Sands. I'll probably... I don't know, let's go check out this big statue over here, this Easter Island thing. Sounds pretty awesome to me. I'm on board. It's going to be our first battle zone, too, so I don't know how this is going to play out. I haven't really tested this character very much. Yeah, laser didn't work. Laser didn't work. Hit him with the spear. I don't think the spear's working either. Teleport away. So does my charge go... Ow. Okay, so I thought the charge might go into combat. It does not, though. It appears to be a bad thing to trigger. I think eventually we'll be able... I like that teleport, though. That teleport's dope. That's helpful. And it appears to push things out of the way, too. Grab those opals, because I think we're going to need them. It looks like the spear stab actually hurts those things, too. Fine by me. No questions from my end of the peanut gallery. Grab a couple more opals on this side, and then I got to plug... Oh, no! Sorry, I had a sneeze. I had a big-ass sneeze coming in. It actually seems like she might have an easier time than Enkidu, because Enkidu didn't have much knockback, whereas she makes up for that by having a ton of knockback and maybe just doesn't hit quite as hard. I also don't know what skills I should be using here. Her attack looks like it does a lot, too. And you can follow it up, so you can get like a little double tap in right there with the spear. Then you can teleport forward and finish them off. Get kind of like a little tag team action going on. Yeah, that appears to work pretty... Ow. Well, until that moment it did anyways. I think Death Laser might be overrated. It might be something we want to stay away from for a little while. Got that one. And I got that one. And they should give us enough health to regenerate fully before we have any more adventures out here in this grassy knoll. I'm going to take care of that. And then we got another piggy thing up here. Well, had a piggy thing. Now we have a deady thing. I haven't bought any upgrades yet, so I'm hoping if we can save up our money, we can get some really, really good stuff. I haven't got to use the Death Ray much yet. I'm hoping we'll get to break it out soon, but everything charges towards me, and the Death Ray does not do a good job at knocking stuff back when there's multiple enemies. So I'm thinking we might want to use it for like bosses or times where we can stand still a little bit more effectively. Yeah, like that exactly right there. That worked out great. If it flowed through my enemies, I think I'd like it a little bit better too, but I'll take it for what it is. Maybe we can upgrade that later on. How many opals do we have right now? We've got 58 opals. Okay. The cub makes a squeaking noise and scampers off into the night. We had that one before, but I don't know what it do, or what it does, or what it did. I don't know if we're supposed to track down the cub, maybe at like an alternate location, or how that's supposed to function. Ooh! They thought they could run up on me, but I got that Usain Bolt thing going on. Can't be caught. Too speedy. Yeah, those little critters right there, I don't know what to do with them anymore. Like, sometimes it seems like you can hurt them from the front, and then other times it seems like you can't. This one, in particular, seems to take no damage whatsoever, regardless of when I wait till. Oh, good, there's another one. Just what I felt like dealing with. Come on, fall over. I demand that you die horrifically. And also drop your heart that I might consume it and take your power, noble beast of the forest. I don't have to have it right now. Did those regenerate or something? Where did those come from? Ow. I thought we had killed everything off in this direction. Maybe they came from deeper into the forest. We got a regeneration shrine over here, though, so I'll probably use that. Yes, I would like to heal and revive my party members. Nobody answers knocking. Somebody more foolish would barge right in, so we can't do that right now. I thought we had foolish. Maybe that was on Enkidu. Kubele appears to be the kind of lady who probably is not that foolish. Like, what do I have? I have compassion and I have patient. Okay. Hopefully we'll find some events that are tailored to our particular traits before we get too much further in. We've got a little path over here that takes us to another person chiseling. Yes, I do the work of the Empress. I'll admire it, I guess. She smiles. If you answer the Lamasu's riddle deep in the desert, you will have bested me. Only the wisest may do that. The Lamasu's seductive. Ooh. 'Cause I'm seductive, girl. I'm so seductive in your world. Nothing says seduction like singing falsetto. That's the best way to accomplish seduction, of all the things that I have discovered in life. Keep on stabbing some things here, but looks like we've got an obelisk. I despaired and so my journeys ended. And then you took the time to make a tree obelisk that talked about how you despaired and your journeys ended. Man, your journeys ain't special. Your journeys are apparently unimportant since I don't know about you and you didn't sign it with your name. And I mean, if the journeys have been important, you would assume that the obelisk would be one of those things that people visit. Whew. Yeah, I liked that. Okay. This appears to be the lady you want to be if you're looking for, like, sheer all-out murder. Also cutting mushrooms with lasers, because why not? The circle of mushrooms looks strange. Yeah, because I lasered it. Maybe a wise sage could tell you its meaning. I don't think we have the problem of the mushroom circle any longer. Yeah, it looks like there's just a brief period after they get done charging where it takes damage. It's not really that complicated, but sometimes it appears to have a little bit of leeway for when it actually functions. I mean, you can basically stand your ground with them and just keep fighting if you really need to. I do like this game, though, a lot. Everything feels smooth. Everything feels good. The pixel art is beautiful. I'm having a good time with it. I think the game's pretty swell. I'm sure there will be naysayers out there because there's always those people of a horse-like complexion that be like, every time you say you like something, you're like, nah, this sucks. I hate everything about it just because I want you to suffer. And I'm like, well, fine then. I didn't want to enjoy things anyways. I guess I will be easily swayed by your internet comments from people I don't even know. You know what? All of my life leading up to this point, I've believed in things, but your one carefully crafted, snide internet comment has changed my thoughts towards everything. It's all finished. Your 8 words assembled into a sentence have convinced me that I have always been wrong. The Queen of Heaven lies recently shattered. The sharp lines of a chisel and hammer betray a vandal's hand. Let's pray. Last time we did avenge. After a few moments' silence, it's easier to forgive the foolish vandal, whoever they were. You gain pride and 5 faith. Oh, cool. We got a bunch of stuff there. Seems pretty sweet. And now we are proud. That means technically we could go back to the village, and when the old people are boasting, we could boast back and be like, hey, you guys don't even know about magical adventures. Kubele gets all the real magical adventures. You better recognize. Yeah, let's camp for the night. Kubele set out alone into the moonless night, little knowing what challenges would lay in store. Our tribe chieftain strived to emulate Kubele for her confidence, and apparently I got rowdy, which means that I just stomped through and annihilated all kinds of razor monkeys. They can't stop me today. Can't stop me, no. Don't stop me. I'm cooking in a cookpot, cooking in a cookpot. Let's go with, I don't know. Can I look at the recipes that I know? Is that an option? Oh, and it looks like once you pick this, you're like stuck. I don't think there's a way out of here. Okay. Let's go with rice and honey, I guess. Do you want to cook these? Yes. Let's see what happens. You mix the ingredients together. You discovered a new recipe for pudding. It gives everybody intellect. Because everybody knows when you eat pudding, you get smarter. As dawn breaks, a figure approaches the camp. King Marduk has announced that the righteous sun is hereby vanquished and destroyed the temptress moon. All tribes are graciously allowed to swear fealty to King Marduk. You, however, must die. Prepare for annihilation in 3 dawns from now. Why must I die? King Marduk has worked in secret for years to lead us towards a new age of enlightenment and civilization, an age of the sun to unite all the tribes. You represent the old ways of idols, chaos, and anarchy, but there is only one truth and he shall triumph. It is written. Okay, I just wrote, you know what, if you're going to use that as your excuse, I just wrote you have farted on a piece of paper. Does it mean that you farted just now when I wrote it? Let's think about this logically. The cultist swaggers into the dawn. Would the Queen of Heaven really be destroyed? Surely there's another explanation. 3 days remain. I've never gone over to the solarium, and so I'm kind of tempted to go see what's up over here. Let's go look. See what's going on with the solarium. I don't know if this takes me an entire day, but maybe something will happen here. Leave us be. Your harlot goddess teaches forgiveness and love, does she not? Turn away. Do not fight in a holy place. I rebuke you. Only the purified may sit in judgment of me. Be gone. You gain +5 faith. Hell yeah. I got all the faith. Got the faith of a wraith, and I put it in your face. With Humbaba at his side, the king's brother Sargon is a fearsome general. You should be quaking in fear. Look upon me. Do I shake? Death laser! Like, I've got the power of death laser right now. Why would I like to imagine she's vomiting that right there. Blah! It's like firing it at the enemy. Unleashing it all over him. Sargon converted the forest guardian Humbaba, who now fights loyally for the sun in the deep desert. Okay. The high tribes exiled me for thieving, but King Marduk washes my sins away. I don't think I've ever been bathed by another person since I was a child. Rubbings and equations cover the scrolls written by many different hands. I study them. There are many invented terms and procedures, but it seems the cult is creating a single unified holy text based on ancient engravings. Okay, did that make me smarter? Am I smarter yet? Have I learned things? Have I committed them to memory? Oh, that thing is adorable right there. The fox returns your stare unmoving. You mean his stare was unmoving? Like it didn't stir me to tears, or like he just didn't move? That's cool, whatever. I don't care. I don't think there's much that we can do here. Hopefully this didn't waste an entire day. That'd be a little bit upsetting. Guess we could take one last look around for anything that might be useful, but... yeah, I don't think we missed anything. I think we may just have to vacate. That's cool, whatever. Perfectly fine by me. Oh, look at that. It unlocked a new place. I didn't realize that that was the thing we could do. So we can actually follow these trails down and find new locations. What is this? The Great Tree. There's the Arid Once Ocean, and there's the Great Tree. So I think you might be able to spend your time adventuring and leveling up, or you can spend your time kind of like running around talking to people and being like, hey, how do we fix this? Maybe? I don't know. Let's go to the Great Tree. I'm confident that I can beat Marduk again. That guy's not even difficult. Oh, there's like monkeys in here. Okay, well, we're out of time for the day, and the game saves every time you enter a new zone. And so basically everything that I do here is going to be canceled out anyway. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me at the Nerdcast for the next episode of Moon Hunters. I like this game a lot. Like, I like this game a lot more than I expected to like it. I saw like pixels and stuff, and I was like skeptical initially because I'm always like that. But at the end of the day, it turns out I like this game. It's got a little bit of Diablo in there. It's got a little bit of action. There's lots of characters you can play. The map appears to just keep going in different directions when you play, so... I'm having fun, and I figure we'll play a couple of characters. I hope you guys like it as well. Check it out down below in the description. Hi-do, everybody. This is Moon Hunters.